only 2 more Mavericks left to go. And we are going to get to play with Magna Centipede today. This guy is the worst boss to start out fighting. He is really tough unless you have his weakness, which is Silk Shot. You'll notice too that this is the secret meeting place of our shadowy X-Hunters. Which wasn't so secret, it's really the only tall, suspicious looking building on the whole island. But who am I to criticize their evil geniusness? The gimmick to this first part of the level is stealth. If you get caught like that, things fall, and it's bad. So there are advantages to not getting caught by these yellow lights, and I recommend trying to do that. Didn't really capture them too well, so I'm sorry. And you definitely don't want to get caught around there because you need that little gray block to stay so that you can get up here and get yourself a heart tank. Now, those purple blocks you can destroy. They really like to try and crush you at this level. I don't know why. I don't know what they have against poor little Mega Man X. But I know that if he were to be killed, that would just crush him. Sorry. That was too easy. I've been trying to figure out how you might speedrun this level. Like, if you could chance it and get through some of those blocks, but I'm not sure. Using the speed burner gets us the final sub-tank of the game. And then we go up against our first mini-boss of the level, who is kind of a pain in the butt, but he's a cool, awesome sword, and so that makes up for it. I've never really been sure what to use against this guy. I always like to use Spin Wheel, but as you may be able to tell already, and if you can't, we'll be able to tell soon, it's very tough to hit him with Spin Wheel. And so I think that the easiest weapon to use on him is Bubble Splash. Or any number of your other sorted weapons. It's been a long day. So yeah, obviously you want to aim for his hilt. You hit the green virtual reality blade, but it doesn't do anything. This is where you really this level in particular has this game's virtual reality fix in full force, with the sword in the next section that's coming up. Here's a vertical stealth section, which you can go down sneakily, that's a word, or you can just rush down. And now, you don't want to get caught by any of these little sensor things, because if you do, they make the next mini-boss that much stronger. But if you go under here really quickly, you can get to the X-Hunter door. That's the only really missable X-Hunter door, and it can be kind of tough to get into. Here's the mini-boss whose weakness I do believe is Speed Burner. He gets stronger and changes colors depending on how many times you got caught by that sensor. But he's really not too hard of a boss, he just can take a little while. And at some point here I wise up and use the Speed Burner. I don't really know why I haven't started using it just yet, but there we go. So, him taken down, it's a quick, sneaky stretch to the... Oh, dang it. This part of the level is just kind of cruel because they make you think there's a sense of urgency, and then if you rush through it, it's very, very easy to get killed, especially by that last son of a block there at the end. But I'm going to start this fight by demonstrating why it's a bad idea to take on Magna Centipede with the X-Buster. Reason is because Mega Man X is magnetic. And so he pulls him over and injects him with something. It's kind of freaky. And he'll do this multiple times throughout the course of the fight. The effect can be anything from making it so you can't dash, to making it so you can't charge your X-Buster, or run, or, I mean, he just disables pretty much everything. And it lasts for the duration of the fight. So even though the Silk Shot will make it so we can't use that anymore, it's just kind of annoying. And in fact, I kind of screwed myself over because the easiest way to do this fight is to hit him with the Silk Shot once to go ahead and knock his tail off, and then just fight him with the X-Buster, because he's like Sting Chameleon in that it's kind of hard to hit him with his weakness. However, I can't charge out the X-Buster now, so whoops. Also, his little shurikens can hit you more easily if he ever gets you, because, I don't know, whatever he injected you with is like some kind of heat-seeking shuriken thing. Since the silk shot splits into 4 pieces, you can just kind of hit him, you know, like that. But I mean, this stuff is just crazy. I mean, fucking magnets. How do they work? Oh, that is my favorite internet meme, even though I'm a physicist. Good times. So anyway, this guy's pretty much done now. Easy boss if you have his weakness. Not an easy boss at all if you don't. So, please, for the sake of the kittens, make sure you have his weakness before you fight him. And speaking of how magnets work, for our troubles, we get a weapon completely unrelated to anything he had, namely the Magna Mine, which is a really cool idea for a weapon. It just seems kind of random. Fucking magnets, though.